Hello folks and welcome back to Parkitect. We are here in Robopark. This is a state of the art amusement park featuring expensive high-tech rides and roller coasters on an empty peninsula that has been previously used as a research facility. We have 600 guests in our park, no loan debts, overall park rating of 80%, profit from the rides of $1,500, and have some optional guests here and get it all done by September of year 3. So taking a look here, we have this kind of cool looking structure with a rocket, and looks like it's kind of the fueling structure of the tower. That's kind of cool. We have some purple trees, and then we have a good chunk of land. It looks like we can buy a little bit more there if we need to. And there we go. Oh, and we can buy some over here as well. So very cool. Nice little area to start off with here. Not a huge fan of these pavers. We'll get rid of those here in just a little bit. But let's take a look at our rides and see what we have. So not a lot in the calm ride area. Not terrible as far as our thrill rides go. We saw last episode that we had here, we had this double inverter ship, which did well for us. And then G-Lock is always a really fun one. Coaster-wise, we have a hydraulically launched coaster, which is excellent. We also have a Wild Mouse. We have a boat transport, which we probably aren't going to use. But that could be kind of cool if we had like a boat transport that went around the whole thing. That could be kind of fun, actually. Or if we kind of open this waterway up a little bit so we can go around. I don't know. We'll figure that out down the road here. Food-wise, we just have toilets and vending machines. So we're going to switch off instead of thrill rides here. We're going to get some shops. We're going to invest pretty heavily into that right out of the gate here because we need to definitely up that to be able to be successful. And that should be about that for the beginning stages here. So we're going to just go in. I think we're going to call for these paths here. We'll do something like that, I think. And then for at least to get started with here, we'll throw an info kiosk up front. We'll throw a vending machine just so we have some type of food for our guest. And then we'll toilets. And eventually this will be opened up to provide more stuff. I guess we should look at our items here and just see what we have available to us. Looks like pretty run-of-the-mill stuff, which I'm okay with. We'll go in. And I'm going to provide one more stall. The idea here is that while we are providing some space for ourselves to grow into, this is not going to be what we want to have at the end. So we're going to go in here, and eventually there's going to be another stall that's going to go in there. We'll have a drink stall and a food stall, and that will kind of wrap that area up. And we're also going to add on our staff room right there. Alright, that's going to get us at least started with the very bare basics here. And then we'll go in here and we'll get some type of basic roofing structure in here. And I think what we're going to do is have that curve over so it does something a little different here as well. So just get the basic setup like so. And then we'll have this change of roof. Again, this said we wanted to make an amusement park, not a theme park. So it's kind of going to color a little bit of the stuff we're doing here, just a touch. Let's see, looks like we have white roofs, or really light gray. Maybe we'll go with the lighter ones there, yeah, just to kind of match the style of the stuff that we already have in this park. So we'll get those, and then we'll do the same thing with this one. Get that lighter style. And it looks like we have some borders going around, like these blue borders go, or I guess they're purple or blue. I can't really tell. I'm a little colorblind when it comes to that stuff, so excuse me. But we're going to put some red borders, I think. I'm going to do them at the top, I think. And then we need our half slopes made to be that red color as well. Alright, and I think I'm going to throw a door on here too. Let space looking door look cool there. Doesn't really make sense because there's openings on the side, so I'm just going to throw in a generic door. We'll make it that gray color as well, just to kind of close some stuff up. And then we hide out all of that. Cool. All right. We will throw a hauler in there. And we're going to give this hauler a little bit of an extra zone just because he has to be able to service the vending machine, and the vending machines can only be serviced from the front for some reason because the game likes to be difficult like that. All right. So we have that. We're going to make a little small area, I think, over in this area. So this is going to come out this way. We're going to focus most of our build in this area right now. I want to save this little spot for something potentially down the road here that we could do. Because if we take a look, not blueprints, if we take a look at a cat, like we can buy all of this. Oh, we can even buy this area here. So there's a lot that we have options for. How much does it cost? $25. So maybe we're not going to be buying anything anytime soon. But let's go in here and get some of our basic stuff set up. We'll do something like that. And as far as that goes, I think we're just going to go a little darker. I'll have it come out like so. $2 for that, and we can open that one up. And then walkway wise, we're going to come down here like that. I think our G-lock's going to look real nice in there. Nice big ride. It could go over the water. That will be nice. I really hate the default coloring on the G-locks. I don't like this green color. I don't think that looks nice. So we'll try to see if we can match some of the styling from other parts of this park. There we go. Okay. It's not the best, but it will work. Now, I'm being a little quick with everything here. I'm also spending a lot of money on stuff because we start off with a good amount of money, which is always a nice thing to have. That doesn't seem to happen too much in this game, where you start off with much more than what you potentially need. But we have it here, so we're going to take advantage of it and see what we can do. We'll do something like that. We'll go back into our roofs. We'll get our nice off-color roof. And then we'll go back into our borders. And I think we're going to do that blue color. Okay, so that looks fine. I could theoretically have the coaster out here and go over the water, but I don't think I want to do that. I think we'll have the station for the coaster be somewhere around here and either launch out that way, or maybe we'll have the station straddle this. It will make a little turn, go into a brake run, and then launch out. That could be kind of fun. Let's see what we can do here. So if we do, and we also have the wild mouse if we really wanted to have fun with that. All right, so if we do that, we'll have it fully overhang equally like that. And maybe something like that. We'll block break it up. Or let's do regular brakes. And then block break it. And then we'll launch this bad boy. And instead of going straight up, I think we're going to have this kind of curve out here pretty extremely. And we'll see what that does. Let's see if it will actually clear that or not. I'm not sure. It looks like it will clear it. And I really don't know what I'm doing here. This is wanted to be kind of a freeform kind of coaster where I can just kind of go do some dipsy-doos. We get some intensity off the loop there. We come up, it's going to be kind of slow through there. That's fine. And I think we're going to start working our way back towards the station here in just a moment. Alright, then we're going to come into our first round of brakes here. Guess I could have brought that a little closer in, but I'm okay with it. I have no idea what to call this. What's this? The name of this park again? Robopark? Is that what it is? Okay, so Robopark. We're just going to call this Roboraptor. Because it kind of has a little bit of the Raptor stuff going on. Look at that excitement rating, intensity, perfect. I love that these are up. That makes me laugh. Alright, so those are all well and good. Nope, I'm gonna pause that, sorry, hit the wrong button. And let's go in here and get our lines established. And then as far as exit goes, that's nice and easy. Got to build some type of little station for this. I think we're just going to go kind of generic white for this. Something that looks like that, maybe. We need to throw on an opening for that. Get an opening there, opening down there. Alright, and then let's see, what else can we do? We want to open this up a little bit. So I think we'll go with something like this, where we can then see inside. We just need to change it so it's... how's that? That looks okay. I like our little frozen birds there. It's always fun. So a little bit of a slightly modern look to the building there. Then we can throw on our roofing stuff, which we're going to use curved roofs, I think. Alright, and then roofing wise, we'll find our curved roofs. Gonna make this an orangey kind of color. Don't know why, just am doing it. And then we have to go back to walls. Just close up that last spot right there. Alright. Again, this park's not themed really at all right now. We will work on that. I don't want to spend much more in the way of money for that stuff because we will do a better job here in just a little bit. But let's get the basic stuff that we need to have here established, and then we can worry about all the other pieces down the road. Alright. Last few pieces. Oh, we can't do that one. Okay. Lighting wise, we'll stick with whatever these goofy looking things are. And then trash can wise, I think we're just going to stick with a pretty generic trash can. We have those little space ones, but those, I don't like those. Those kind of bother me a bit, so we'll just go in and do something like that. Alright, and that should be fine to get us started here. I could line these with fencing. I don't know if we have any fencing that makes sense for this, so let's just take a look really fast and just see if there's anything in there. Like, that makes no sense. It just doesn't look nice. But some of this other stuff does kind of look a little nice, so let's take a look and see. I'm always a big fan of this fence here. I really like it. I think it looks nice. I think that's what we're going to go with. It's just something relatively generic, but classes up the joint just a bit. We'll do that, and then there's a taller version where you wouldn't want people getting near that coaster there. And we can do the same thing back through here. And then we would definitely have a taller fence in this area just to avoid any potential problems. And I think that will do that part of that for us. And then we're just going to do some trees and plants and such. And then I think we're ready to open this park up. So plant-wise, throw in some of these big ones. You can see the maple trees that are usually red that I like to use. They've actually turned them orange in this one, which looks nice. I really do dig that particular plant in this game. I think it looks really nice. And we're just going to add in just a little theming. It's nothing big deal. Just trying to class up this area of the park a touch. I also love that if you change the size, it doesn't change the cost. Oh, it does change the cost. I'm sorry. I was completely wrong. I thought it still stayed at $4 no matter the size. Nope. If you make it 50% bigger, it makes it cost 50% more. Okay. Good to know. And then I need something. We'll go with this one as a different color just to add a little more depth in there. And I apologize for using a lot of the same theming techniques. It just looks nice. At least I think it looks nice. And it tends to increase the ratings on guest happiness and all the other stuff that you need here pretty quickly, which is what we need, because we need to get up to 80% for this one. Tree-wise, we have some nice ash trees already in there. What are these? What is this? I have no idea how to pronounce that. That looks nice in there. Pops of color look nice. They fit the theme of the park. Some other greens in there. And I think we're going to go with a big tree for that. Like oak tree, but let's change the color on there. Let's go with like a yellowy kind of color. There we go. See, looks so nice. All right, we can go ahead and start running everything here. We'll hire a couple janitors. We'll hire one, and then we'll hire some of these folks here. Here we go. And you can see our doors will be working here. We'll see them in just a moment, I think. Maybe not. There they are. See, look at that. You never know that they're there. And we have people coming in here. Welcome, okay, cool. We do need to adjust this ride's pricing. Bring up like 12 bucks. We'll open that up. It's a 51-second ride. We have 3 trains, so that should be fine. And looking at our train colors. Cool. It's a fun ride. I like it. Definitely does not need 3 trains, but that's okay. And that brake run is completely pointless, but that's also okay. I probably should have just came out, dropped it, and turned it immediately, but that's not a big deal. Little wasted space in a park that's... It's actually not as big as I thought, but it has a lot of space to it. I think we'll be able to build and be totally fine in the confines of this park with really any real concerns. we're going to do that, which means we can put another ride in there. Let's see. What do we have that doesn't take up... Oh, look at that. See, we can... It's almost like I planned it. We can put that right in there. So I'm going to slap that bad boy right there. Get this in. That. Actually, let's put the entrance over here. And I think we're going to need to change the color there. Sure. Alright, and let's throw in some of our benches and such. Alright, got that in there. We're going to go back and add in some of this other stuff in just a moment, but we need to get our fencing in. I like to add the fencing first because if you don't add that in, like in this little bit here, if you don't add that in, you're never going to find it. I don't know if these little details actually do anything in the game to add to the guest overall experience, but it definitely does make things look a whole lot nicer when you're doing it. I'm not going to close all this area in because there might be a chance to get a food court or something there. I guess I could do that. Bring that all over. It's not a big deal. For right now, at least. We can always open that up a little later, and then we can go in and now we add on the things we need to have. Which start with our plants. And hopefully we can get a couple small trees in there. There we go. What are our guests thinking right now? Just wandering around. Park entry is good. Most people want to go on some of our newly acquired rides, which is great. And I didn't check to see... Yeah, okay, we do have the ability to take out loans. Unlike our last one where we couldn't take out any loans, we can take them out. It's just going to be a little bit more work. I'm thinking there's going to be another food court back in this area. It's kind of a little ways away from that one. And should be in good shape with that. But we're getting burgers here, which is excellent. After that, hopefully we can get drinks, and we'll be in good shape. And, yeah. Theoretically, if we're doing everything we need to on this, extreme, high, medium, perfect, we should be able to make almost $2,500 a month just on that ride alone if we were maxing it out. Now, that's not going to happen, but it's cool that we have the ability to make that much money that quickly. As far as the rest of the stuff goes, we're going to start needing some rides here real soon. But we need to make a little money as well. So, hopefully, burgers are coming soon. And then once we have that, we can go in and get something with drinks. And then we should be good. But our burgers are going to go there. And once we get drinks, we'll take that one out and replace it with something else. I could also stick an observation tower back here if we wanted to as well. So we don't currently have any indoor rides. If we take a look here, we're starting, I mean, it's not a full train by any means, but they're getting, slowly but surely, they're getting a little more there. And we can't really afford any rides right now anyway, even if we wanted to. Alright, we got burgers now. Now let's adjust the pricing on that. So fries are going to be $3. So we're getting some money. A hamburger is $5. And I think both those are good deals for amusement park. There's no real reason to do that, I just think it looks neat. Satisfactions and 80%. Fantastic. Last month, what did we make? So we're slowly making more profit on there. We need more guests to come, but that's okay. I think we should definitely go on with 2 train operation for this, but that's okay. And I should have some type of cover there for the guest at that spot. Let's see. We're getting fruit juices, fantastic. Once we have that, we're going to take out a loan. We're going to switch gears a little bit and try to get some more rides. Not sure if we want to go thrill or if we want to go with something else, but we definitely need to switch gears here. So let's go with comm rides here, because we do seem to have, we only have one of them, but it's pretty popular. And these guys are all doing their job here. 72, 83, 8. How are we doing with our goals right now? If we get 200 guests in our park, we get a free coaster. There we go. So we should have a free coaster now. It will come. There we go. We got our free coaster, and we also have our 80%. So we just need to get some more guests, and we need to, with new rides, will come that. We're gonna take on some loan debt to build some more rides out here, but we should not have any real problems. All right. So we have our fruit juices available to us. We're gonna close this and demolish it. Which gives us a little money back, and now we'll have our fruit juices go into place. And we're going to adjust the pricing on there as well. So that's going to be like $4. There we go. Okay. So we have that. And I think we're going to build a little food court back here as well. But we are going to need to take out a loan for that. So we're going to take the cheapest loan we can get, which is that one there. We get our depot put on right there. I really love hitting the M key to be able to control that. Makes life so much easier. We have to avoid the underground path that we have for the coaster line. Alright, so we have that part taken care of. I don't want the coaster, I just, no. Just want, no. Oh my goodness. Getting rid of fences is a really big pain in the butt in this game. It's like my only complaint with this game is fencing is just annoying. Alright. So we'll get burgers. Nope. We'll get our burger shop right there. We'll get our fruit juices in here as well. You are serving those 2 spots. We will set on a new section there and hire a new hauler. And you are going to be zoned for section 2. And then we need to build a quick and dirty building. And here's some weird choices here. So let's go in. I think we're just going to do generic building here. No fun, I know, but kind of fits a little bit of what we're trying to accomplish here. I think we're going to do that. And then roofing wise, we'll have the curved roofs come back. They're just going to be darker. And then we can throw on these roofs to be a little darker as well. Alright, happy with that. We just need to add on the doors. And let's see. Detail wise, I'll get some little awnings on there. Alright, and even we can go in with lighting if we wanted to. And put on some simple little lights here. Because what I've been toying with doing is trying to have everything kind of light up at night, which looks super cool. Like if we put on the cycle of day and night, you can really make the game look really cool with that stuff. And ride-wise, you can get stuff on the lines to light up areas that are normally a little darker. There we go. Okay, so if you switched over into auto, you can kind of see the park light up at night, which is kind of cool. Like you can see that this area is very dark back here. So we can really easily add on some lighting. Match it to this area here. And it lights up that little area of the park. So it's not like super magical or anything like that, but it looks kind of nice. And you can see this, like there's this cool little diffusion that goes on there. I really dig it. And if you really play with a lot of stuff, you can make it look really cool. But I'm going to go back to daytime here. Hopefully we can load up the rest of these food areas. Got our observation deck in there. Throw that in there. And then we can theme this whole area. I'm going to save a little bit of money and not do that quite yet, but we have the option of doing it down the road here to make it just that little bit better. A little touch of fun. Alright, so we'll get those. There we go. Our new ride is already going to help us because it's our only indoor ride, I believe. I wish there was a corner one for that, but there's not. I actually might put on the non-textured roofs because there is a corner one for those. There we go. That's fine. I guess we should get rid of that little bush there too. Alright. We have all of our people doing their thing. That's great. We have a motion simulator coming our way. We'll switch that over to thrill rides now. We are making money. Not quickly, but we are making money. I'm going to flatten this area out a little bit because I eventually want to build this walkway back here and have this walkway probably, let's see, okay, we can bring it back right there. I think it's going to be fine. So let's go in there and flatten this area out a bit. There we go. And if you haven't noticed, I'm a big fan of like grid pathways. They just make sense to my brain. Let's go in there and do that kind of stuff. Alright, we have that area built up there now. I think we're going to remove this fence here. We're going to build on info place and toilets. And then we're going to theme them because that needs to happen. Alright, I hate that that little thing sticks out. I wish they were not quite as goofy, like over the top stuff. It makes it hard to build like theme parks if you wanted to build an actual theme park. You kind of can't do that without really building up the buildings, which is fun, but also when you want to do something quick, it's a little different. Alright, we have those there. We are saving money for... Oh, Skyfall. Awesome. That's going to be a great ride for us. I think we're going to get the motion simulator somewhere back here or over here. Or let's do the motion simulator in here, a Skyfall, and then a Wild Mouse. I think is going to be the game plan here. So let's go in there. Do something like that. This one's going to get wrapped around. There we go. Can open that up. And I think we're going to go with this structure setup for... I don't know why I'm doing all that. It doesn't matter at all, but it makes me feel better about things. Alright, that looks fine, sort of. I don't know. We're gonna get our Skyfall in here. We have a Wild Mouse that will go there. And we're doing good. Just need to make some more money. And we're gonna get more guests here. What was year 3 that we need to do this in? Alright, so September year 3, we are September year 1 right now, so we still have 2 full years. And I guess we have to hold this for a certain amount of time, huh? But look at our, I mean, we are doing a decent job here. We have to double the number of guests we have in the park, which is not going to be a big deal once we get some more coasters in here. But for right now, we're doing fine. So let the game go here just a little bit. Get our Skyfall in there. Maybe a couple other thrill rides. And then we'll be able to do some more fun stuff, I think. There we go, we have our Skyfall. We're going to have to get a loan, I think, to build that, but we'll take this one out. We'll repay all of that one. Just gives us $2,400 to play with, which should easily, well, not easily, it allows us to afford it, but I was actually surprised at how expensive that ended up being. We can go in here. We'll do something like that. We'll test it and see how it runs. And we're going to dial back research just a little bit. I'm assuming our money's going down right now because we're bleeding people dry. They don't have any money left, most likely, and that's fine. If you have to go to the bathroom, why would you get in line for a ride? I don't understand. We do have people coming into the park again, which is nice because we were on a little bit of a downward trend there. We have lots of food being eaten back here. We'll probably put another food court in back here at some point in the future. I do want to theme up some of these areas a little bit more, get some more plants and such in there. Just need to make some more money and then we can do it. I think we're probably going to have to hire some more janitors. From what I remember, we only have like 3 of them in this park right now. that's a good thrill ride as well. Oak tree. Let's again try to see if we can get that big yellow color. There we go. Alright, so we're going to let this go for just a little bit here. We did bring up the number of guests pretty rapidly there. But I think instead of thrill rides, we're going to switch this back over to shops. And see what happens here. Because I really want a cash machine. And I think we could do some more in the way of food and be in better shape for that. As far as our guests go, what are they thinking? The scenery here is amazing. Robo up there. Those prices, let's say, no, they are. They're just happy with the pricing on it. Cool. As far as janitors, yeah, we need more. We only have 2. There's a big park for only 2 people. So we'll do that. We'll hire a couple more. Oh, we also need another one of those guys. There we go. Here we go. So we have all of that. We're going to get a wild mouse here in a little while. We just need to be able to afford it. Luckily, they're not super expensive, but we should be able to, honestly, we could probably shoehorn it in here somewhere, but I think we're going to have it facing out this way, probably closer to here, and then maybe get another ride in this area. I love the shadows. So nice. And then this thing, which is ready to go next. These rides I don't understand. Like, they look kind of cool, but I don't understand them. And all the pre-built ones are insanely expensive. The game is a running. We are doing our thing here. We'll get our coaster in there. I just want to see how big that this one is here. Yeah, it's a big ride. So if we wanted to put that in, our wild mouse can take up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. Not terrible, but not great. We'll probably have to put that in somewhere else. Hey, we hit our profit goal for the rides, which is awesome. So we're just trying to get a generic wild mouse in here. Nothing special. This is just a ride that we need to get to help fill this space. Although we are slowly moving out on this peninsula. Like this area it's nice looking. I'm happy with all the stuff that we have. Just need to make some more money and get all of this solved. But this area looks nice. You have your G-Lock here. It does a spinny thing. We have a coaster. It shoots everybody off. This is probably the worst ride in the park. But that's okay. And we have a transformer as well now. So we even have more of our thrill rides to start adding to the collection here. We're in April of year 2, so we really need to start focusing on getting guests into the park and paying off our debts. Because we have, how much is our debt right now? 9,000. Once we go on the positives here, I'm going to pause it real fast. I'm going to take this loan out, repay this 9,000. So take a look. This is $180. This is $144. It's the same amount of money, but just less. So we save a little bit of money, and right now, we need to save money for this park. Block breaks. And right now we're just kind of stuck in a little bit of a lull while we're trying to afford some money to do some more fun things with. Alright, then we should be able to bring this one home here in just a second. There we go. Alright. Let's slow the game down here. Take a look. We're definitely not going to have 7. 5 seems like it would be a good number. There we go. And then we can build a nice little station around all of that. Come on, give me $70. There we go. Thrill ride rides. We got the transformer, which is another 6x6, so it's not going to fit in there. But that can go out here or up this way pretty easily. Hey, we got a cash machine. I didn't even realize that. Okay, that's very exciting. So let's go and research some comm rides. Let's get some cash machines going here. So I'm going to pause real fast. Get rid of those because we are getting a cash machine put in there. Alright, so we have a cash machine. Were their guests really thinking about they were running out of cash? Alright, well, let's go back here real fast and take a look if there's anybody leaving the park. So you are leaving the park. Yeah, you have $2.17. You had a great time. You still have a lot of money. Okay. Not a big deal, but that's close to the front of the park. Everybody's going to have to basically walk past that if they go anywhere past the Ferris wheel. So that's good. And then I guess we could throw another one in back here. After we hire a janitor to take care of that mess. There's no more comm rides? Coasters? There's nothing left to research. Okay, so we have all of the things that we could do here. Hold on, they have the shops that we still have, water rides we still have, transport rides. Let's go with water rides. Coasters we do have, thrill rides we have, so just leave them be, do their job, and then we're gonna throw. Should be able to get a cash machine right in there. Maybe not. It looks like it was meant to be there. Looks like it was originally part of the building. No questions asked, right? There we go. It's really right there, but that's okay. This has already been used, so that's good. We'll figure out what they're researching, but we're not going to give them much more money because we don't need it. We're going to start, let's see here. We need a lot more money to do things with those. These should be pretty ready to rock and roll. Transformer, I think, would be a good, nice solid ride to get into this park. We'll throw it back here once we have some money. We can make it an indoor ride as well. That should make it real nice and real good for everything. And we're doing a good job of bringing in more guests. We're up to 450. It's great. Let's see, why are you guys going home? I mean, they're in park for an hour and a half, so that's pretty solid. Hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that as far as time in the park. We got an orbiter coming our way. That's actually a good ride too. So we're gonna get that as soon as we had enough money. We had it for a second there and then it went away. Now this thing spins and then the whole thing goes upside down. So this is going to be a big building when we get it built here. This ride does go for quite a ways, so it's going to be a pretty tall thing here. I think, yeah, once we have this, it won't go above that for the roof. And just to be safe, we're going to run just a thinner one, like this around the top. I'm getting there. I will have this ride enclosed hopefully soon. Seems like September is kind of rainy season. So we're now in September year 2. We are getting very close to, we're a year out. So we need to start focusing on getting guests here and paying back our loans if we want to be successful here. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a tight one. So we're just going to put on some of this more or less generic kind of roofing. This should again give us a little extra height to deal with when we're trying to get some of this other stuff done. And we need another coaster that's going to be a bigger money maker for us. The wild mouse is fine, but it's not a big money maker. Our park has almost been entirely held up by the Roboraptor right now. Thank you, Austin Evans. So we have some work we need to go through and do here to get this up to speed. But now, when we take a look at this, it is increased popularity during wet weather, which is what we want. Because we don't have a lot of that in this park. But look at this. That's almost a full train. That's pretty close to a full train. That one's not a full train. That one is a full train. So that's excellent news. We are getting rides out that are getting close to full on these things. As far as the orbiter goes, 5x5. We don't have enough money, but that will fit there, which is kind of cool. And the orbiter also doesn't go up into the air, so we could theoretically just kind of continue this building idea over and be set on that. So another person here who's been there for an hour 42 minutes. Left with a lot of money, but spent 140, 150 bucks. You spent 139. You're with us for an hour 41 minutes. Beautiful. Can't really ask for a lot more when it comes to those things. Everything looks really nice so far here. We will have to build another food service area somewhere, but that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge down the road here. Let's start paying back some of this loan here. So we can just make a little bit here per month. And I don't know. Yeah, see, we're still a little short on that as well. So we need to bring that up. How many guests do we need to have? 600. Okay. So we're short 100 guests. Need to bring all this stuff up a little better, and then we'll be in much better shape. We're just going to do a little advertising to see if we can draw some more people in. We're back up above the 1500, which is great. So we're slowly getting there. Our loan again is super cheap. It's only $96 a month to hold that $6,000. Then once we have that paid back, we'll try to finance, or we'll not finance. We're going to afford another coaster hopefully, and hope that can bring us in some more cash. We're focusing on that. Vertical drop coaster can be a good one, a little expensive. I want something that's cheap that we can build inexpensively that will work. Like a wooden coaster would be perfect, just to have a slight little out and back here. We can go out, over, and back. That'd be great. We'll get there. Not a problem. So we've paid back almost half our loan here in a couple months' time, which is great. We're making almost $2,000 a month now, which is even better. You can see that some of our rides are starting to really, we're getting close to the max on a lot of these rides. So we're going to have to focus on building some more rides here pretty soon, I think, as well. So we've officially paid back half of our loan that we had. Take a look at decoration here. So people are really digging lots of this area here. They're happy with what's going on, and I'm happy that they're happy. So we can get another, or we can get an unorbiter, our first one there. Make a nice little line for it, include it as part of that building. I think that would be a good addition for this park. We'll continue it as part of that building overall. And then we should be in really nice shape here. But I am, again, really wanting to pay down that loan. The faster we can pay that off, the better for us, because then we have the ability to just kind of save up and build stuff as opposed to worrying about getting those things. And we're slowly dropping yes, but it's not a quick drop. Nice little random event where we get like 75 people who like a ride to come in. It would be awesome. Like, I really dig this little area. It looks cool. I need to add some more stuff here. Do that, but again, like something like this now. This line's going to fill up. This line's already full. That's fine. This line's going to fill up. It has a capacity of 30. That's pretty cool. We're still in January year 3. Got a new coaster available to us. Take a look. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's still expensive, but it's not hydraulically launched coaster expensive. But we need a cheaper coaster to build here. We're down to 3,000. Okay. That's not good. So that one's already withdrawn almost $3,000. This one has withdrawn. Are they the same? Are they linked? 72 customers. 79 customers. Okay, they're not linked, but they've had almost the exact same amount of money withdrawn from each other. Interesting. Alright, we're down to only $1,000 because the rain is killing us here. But we just need to pay back 2 more. So we're in February year 3. We have the rest of winter, spring, summer, and then we need to get this bad boy done by the summer. Our rain is killing us right now, but that's okay because hopefully that means that the dry season will be coming up and we can really get rolling here with all the stuff that we need to do. And we are still making money in the rain, which is nice, because usually that doesn't happen. still really happy with this coaster. It has done a fantastic job for us. Guests are still happy with it. And I probably should have just gone with a lower ride total as far as number of trains, but that's okay. And we're down to our last $1,000 on our account here. So the spinning coaster, it's a cheaper one, but it's not what I want. Alright, and we just have our last 500 here, and then we can focus on building. It's March, I'm not thrilled about that. It's going to take us a couple months to get enough money for a new coaster as well. There we go, we're free of loans. Great feeling. And take a look here. A vertical drop coaster, and we have the flying coaster. This has capacity. This has a little bit more fun factor, in my opinion. So I think that's what we're going to build here. Wild Mouse is getting consistent lines, which is nice as well. We're going to keep this coaster pretty short and pretty small. We're going to just go for raw intensity out of the bat. Probably do a small lift hill, small drop, some quick and tight inversions, and then have it come back. It's not going to be... This is not meant to be a show-stopping coaster. This is going to be a coaster that we need to just get people into the park. But we're having real trouble getting past that 1800 that we need to at least even build the thing. Man, it really just, every time we get there, it just knocks us right down. There we go. And I felt it the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely falling behind here. We were close to 500. Now we're closer to 400 guests, which is not a good look for us. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to regret this immediately, but I think I'm going to take out this loan to build this coaster. Let me just see where that goes here, because I'm not sure. So it makes it through that no problem. Go through this part. It does. We're gonna drop it down. Oh, man. That was all looking so good. Okay, let's back this up. So that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that spot right there is going to need a little work, I think. All right. That's going to be a better plan for us. There we go. We'll bring that in here like so. All right, how does that look now? High, very high. That will work. As far as trains, we'll have 2 of them. That's fine. We're going to leave all of that as is. Actually, let's make this one. I want that to be a block break just so I can have another train. $10. Test it out. And let's see what we get. I'm sorry I'm going underground so much in this one. Just how this one's working out for me so far. Does this little cobra roll there, goes into a spin, dives down, goes back to another corkscrew, spins through all of that, comes into a break, into another break. I think that will be fine. There we go. Oh, we can charge lots of money for that. Big drop, sure. That's a very descriptive, accurate name, right? It works for what we need to do right now. Finance-wise, we can pay back $5,000. Hopefully this ride will help us attract more people to our park. There we go. Another park is closing, increasing our visitors, which is what we need as well. There we go. We have our 600 guests, so now we just need to worry about paying off our loans, and we'll be in good shape. So why am I going through and spending money on this stuff? The guest satisfaction on this ride is not super high, so I'm just going to try to add a little bit more theming to it and see if that can just boost us up enough to make everything a little better. But yeah, new coaster brings a lot of new people to the park. Oh my goodness. So let's go in here finance wise. Pay off 1,500 of that. And we'll wait for another 500 to come. Here we go. We have everything there. Now we just need to hold it for a few weeks. And we'll have this one taken care of hopefully here very shortly. Go. I think we'll be in really good shape here. We're at $1,700. We are at 700, almost 40 guests. We are making almost double what the scenario calls for, which is fantastic. I'm going to throw an orbiter in here as soon as we can afford it. There we go. And we're going to continue with that style of ride theming. There we go. We have won our scenario. We have 2 dark coasters, all with all the things that we need to have on them. I'm very, very happy with how this one came together. If we take a look here, we have all of the rides that we could possibly ever want to have it in there. We won with a few months to go, and we successfully solved this park. Folks, thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you in our next episode. See you then.